Mohammed, I'm sure by now you guys have heard what Donald Trump had to say about Somali Americans again.
Trump is trying to use the Somalis as a scapegoat for his failing campaign promises. You cannot scapegoat an entire community for the failings of your administration.
Let's just listen to President Trump on what he had to say about the Somalis first.
I don't want them in our country, I'll be honest with you, okay? Somebody would say, oh, that's not politically correct. I don't care. I don't want them in our country. Their country's no good for a reason. Their country stinks, and we don't want them in our country. I could say that about other countries, too. I can say it about other countries, too. We don't want them to hell. We have to rebuild our country. You know, our country's at a tipping point. We could go bad. We're at a tipping point. I don't know if people mind me saying that, but I'm saying it. We could go one way or the other, and we're going to go the wrong way if we keep taking in garbage into our country. Ilhan Omar is garbage. She's garbage. Her friends are garbage. These aren't people that work. These aren't people that say, let's go, come on, let's make this place great. These are people that do nothing but complain. They complain. And from where they came from, they got nothing.
On December the 22nd of 2025, Trump told a cabinet meeting that Somalis immigrants contribute nothing. He called their home country no good, said their country stinks, and declared we don't want them in the US. He specifically attacked the Somali American community, which includes many black males, and also disparaged Ilhan Omar, a Somali American Muslim congresswoman. In addition, this rhetoric is tied to plans for increased immigration enforcement targeting Somali immigrants, which has generated fear and outrage in Somali American community.
Eddy Mohammed, I'm sure by now you guys have heard what Donald Trump had to say about Somali Americans again. At this point, we are living in his head rent-free. And here's the thing, I refuse to dignify him with any answer. I refuse to do that. Instead, I'm going to talk to my fellow Minnesotans and my St. Louis Park residents. The goal for them is to win a midterm by any means necessary, even if it is to just pit us against each other, right? They'll do anything but provide really good policy, but actually govern, right? Here's the thing. When the midterms come, that is where our sole power lies. That is where our voice needs to be heard loud and clear, not reactionary for every single time that they say something, we say something right back. No, through voting, through really being active in our civic duties, that's where our power lies. And so I hope that all of you guys turn out for the midterms. I hope you vote for the right people who will hold them accountable. And this is Mayor Eddy Mohammed. I'm sure by now you guys have heard what Donald Trump had to say.
Trump is trying to use the Somalis as a scapegoat for his failing campaign promises. You cannot scapegoat an entire community for the failings of your administration. There are more than 80,000 Somali community members in Minnesota. They work very hard. They do all kinds of jobs, nurses, home care, all kinds of things, students, professionals. Scapegoating an entire community, a marginalized community, is as old as in America. Nonetheless, Trump promised that he will tackle inflation, reducing inflation. He will bring peace into the Middle East. He will release Epstein files. However, the MAGA movement knows that he failed in all of them. And they're not happy with that. Inflation is up. Netanyahu is doing whatever he wants in the Middle East, bombing any other country. Trump is begging Netanyahu to stop bombing Syria. Billions of dollars have been sent to Argentina farmers, while American farmers got nothing. The national debt is up and increasing. MTJ already resigned. So the MAGA movement knows that Trump has failed to fulfill his campaign promises. So the fracture in MAGA movement and in the base cannot be solved by scapegoating an entire community. And Trump already knows that his grip on the Republican Party is loosening up. And scapegoating an entire community will not solve the crisis facing America.
11 months, we've been saying that this administration is not only coming for undocumented people. They're not only coming for people who don't have status in this country, that they are coming for every single person, that they want to get rid of all black and brown people in this country, that this fight is not just with immigrants, it's with all of us. No one believed me. No one believed any of us. Right? It's because they told us, no, we're only coming for the illegals, the ones who broke the law to get into this country, the criminals, the fraudsters, the ones who are a threat to your public safety. You know those are the ones we're coming for? No. If you have an accent, they're coming for you. If you don't look like you're an American, they're coming for you. If you dress differently, they're coming for you. And if you don't believe me, fine. Don't take my word for it. Watch the next video. Take a look at how they treat actual American citizens who, by the way, have their documentation physically with them.
I don't know. These guys just randomly take me off. I'm a citizen of this country, and they take me off and they hold me. They detain me here. I don't know what they're doing. I have no idea. These guys are so stupid. I don't know what they're talking.
They check what they want to see.
My passport. I give my ID, I give my passport ID, everything. They didn't want to listen to me. They want to talk to their supervisors.
And they said they take interview. I don't know why they take interview here.
They asked me, have you been interviewed or what? I said, no, I haven't been interviewed. They said they're going to take interview and soon as you come, they said it's going to be hot, so they just run off. They took it off. Because of you guys, they just they didn't want you to involve with it.
Right.
Yeah.
I am Muslim. I am an immigrant, and interestingly, from Africa. Is anyone surprised that I am being targeted? Is anyone surprised that I am somehow deemed unworthy to speak about American foreign policy? Or that they see me as a powerful voice that needs to be silenced? Frankly, it is expected. I am an American who was sent here, by her constituents to represent them in Congress, a refugee who survived the horrors of a civil war, someone who spent her childhood in a refugee camp, someone who knows what it means to have a shot at a better life here in the United States, and someone who believes in the American dream and the American possibility and the promise and the ability to participate in the democratic process. So I will continue to speak up because representation matters. I will continue to speak up for little kids who wonder who's speaking up for them. I will continue to speak up for families around the world who are seeking justice. Whether they are displaced in refugee camps or they are hiding under their beds somewhere like I was, waiting for the bullets
to deport hundreds of Somali Americans right now. I'm gonna break it down for you. So on November 21st, Trump announced via Truth Social that he's terminating TPS for Somalis in Minnesota. And the reason he's doing this is because he has accused the Minnesota Somali community of fraud and money laundering. But as of now, he has offered no public verified proof of that. According to the congressional data, around 705 of them being Somali-born people in the US currently benefit from TPS. And the DHS actually extended and redesignated Somali's TPS status on July 22nd, 2024 into March 2026. Legal experts argue that Trump does not have legal authority to unilaterally revoke TPS designated by law, especially for a particular group in one state. Civil rights groups are calling that this is politically motivated and discriminatory, and courts are likely to step in. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do you agree with Trump or do you disagree? Let me know in the comments down below.
Donald Trump, my English not good. One day you said Somalia, no government, no safety, no nothing. Let's talk about America. Oh yeah? Oh yeah, that was that. Let's talk about America where Charlie Craig was, everything was there. Police was there, but they didn't stop. Why? No, America, no safety, no police, no nothing, Trump, okay? Because every day happen. Every day Somalia don't happen like that. Donald Trump, don't come after my country. Otherwise, every day I'll keep coming to you, sending you voices. Because I see every day people, every day in America, Twitter, they post it. Don't make me come and send you a picture. The other day, Ukrainian girl. Huh? Please, leave us alone. We leave you alone. Okay? Don't come after my country. Thank you, Donald Trump. It means good night. Donald Trump.
Welcome back. After Trump talked about the Somalis in America, it's like he has created a strong condemnation and outrage and fear among the Somalis in America. Because many of the Somali American community responded with shock, anger, and sadness. As one community member said, the president cannot divide us and it cannot change who we are. A religious leader in Minnesota dismissed the remarks as an attack on their dignity and identity, signifying widespread dismay among Muslim American religion leaders. Civic and city leaders have also responded. For example, the mayor of Minneapolis, Minnesota, Jacob Frey, publicly defended Somali Americans, saying they are neighbors, friends, and family, and they are welcome in our city. Local elected officials and Muslim American activists described Trump's statement as a racist and Islamophobic. These communication has created fear about future consequences, discrimination, profiling, and enforcement in America. The community is worried that Trump's rhetoric might lead to increased immigration raids, wrongful detentions, deportations, especially because the local Somali population includes many US citizens. Some fear that the statements could fuel broader Islamophobia and anti-black sentiments. Since Somalis, black Muslims, and immigrants, that doubles the risk of racial and religious discrimination. It's creating many problems in America because the Muslims, Americans, they are calling for solidarity, activism, and civic engagement. They think that Muslim American leaders, including black and African descent Muslims, are renewing calls for political mobilization and community organizing to respond to what they see as a growing threat. There are also growing emphasis on challenging stereotypes and fighting anti-Muslim rhetoric, not just for Somalis, but for all Muslim Americans, and building cross-community coalition. This moment in America feels very special because it's just not rhetoric. The statements coincide with concrete policy proposals targeting immigration, revoking protection, increasing enforcement. That means the risk is structural, not personal. The community's response suggests not only anger at dehumanization, but also deep fear for security, belonging, and civic rights in climate where race, religion, and national origin overlaps. Given that many black Muslims and Somali Americans already lived with worries during prior years of scrutiny, that is travel bans, discriminations, awesome. This adds another layer of trauma and disrupt in America. Black leaders and the black community are saying that a Muslim activist and scholar called by the name of Omar Suleiman has recently described the era as one where we cannot buckle from fear, calling for meaningful civic engagements rather than silence, arguing that Muslim Americans must organize beyond partisan divisions. And also you find that organizations representing Muslims Americans are pushing back, trying to draw attention to the real contribution of Somali Americans, underscoring that many are citizens, taxpayers, community builders. Several Muslims American civil rights groups have signaled readiness to fight discriminatory policies. And also local governments in America have said that in cities with significant Somali American or Muslims populations have publicly rebuked Trump's statements, defended their communities, and pledged non-cooperation with aggressive federal enforcement. So you find that in America, after the statements from Trump that these black Americans contribute nothing in America, he said that their home is not good and their country stinks, and he declared that they don't want them in America or in US. He specifically attacked the Somali Americans community, which includes many black Muslims, and also disparate people like Il Omar, a Somali American Muslim congresswoman who is an African. By doing this, he's bringing division in America, because you find that the white people are going to have a division with the black people, because most of the Muslims in America are the black people, because they come from Africa. And by saying that their country stinks and they contribute nothing to America, it's like creating division. It's like discriminating them in their country, a country they work to pay tax, to help in the development of the country, to bring changes in the country, to bring a better country. So Trump is creating a bigger division in America. And there have been a lot of issues since he talked about this. Many people are commenting. Many people are saying that Trump is not doing right. Is not doing right to these Muslim Americans. And they are very mad. They don't fear right now. They are just talking, ensuring that they should be respected for whatever they do in America. They should be treated like other white people in America. They should be given a chance to lead, a chance to operate in America, a chance to live well, a chance to do what they should do in America. But telling them that they should go back in their country, that we don't want them in our country, it's like causing a division. And that's why there have come lots of Muslims, lots of people, lots of leaders saying that this is not right. Yeah, that's what just happened in America. So make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you share this video to many people so that it can reach many Africans, many Muslims, and see and hear their comments on what they think about this. And also, make sure you subscribe on this YouTube channel. Let's meet on the next video.